What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the Casual Fan Podcast, the hardest working, most accurate, most entertaining sports gambling podcast on YouTube. My name is Pat Stuthers, your host and commentator, and in this episode, we're going to discuss everything that's happening in the NHL, pretty much since the Leafs lost, and get into predictions for tonight and tomorrow night. If you're watching this video, before we get started, make sure to like and subscribe and comment and tell all your friends and do whatever else you need to do to make this thing blow up on the internet. Thank you. I will dissect the Toronto Maple Leafs loss right now. Basically what it comes down to, as a guy who's made well over 2,000 hockey picks this season, is that it's just a completely random sport. Guys get injured, pucks bounce in, you never know what's gonna happen. So yes, it was a brutal, embarrassing, devastating collapse by the Toronto Maple Leafs. They just didn't have the stones to finish the series against the Montreal Canadiens. They should have won, everyone knows it, but they didn't. And that's hockey, and that's betting. The problem was, everybody started believing the hype. It would have been a tremendous story for Joe Thornton, the cupless wonder, to win a cup with a team that hasn't won it in years. Jason Spezza winning it for his hometown team, Mitch Marner for his hometown team, Jack Campbell, an inspirational story, Matthews wins the Rocket Richard. There's a lot of reasons to believe in this team. They're very popular. But it doesn't matter which team you want to win, it's which team will win. And all the Montreal Canadiens had to do was put the seed of doubt in the Leafs' mind, and they did it, and they won the series. If I had to place the blame on anyone in particular, it would be squarely on you, the fans. It was your fault they lost. You should have kept your mouth shut, including me. I talked a lot of smack. Now, let's talk about the Montreal Canadiens. I don't want to discredit them at all. They've been playing hard, they're playing as a team, but they didn't play against John Tavares, and they're not playing against Mark Scheifele. If you're wondering why they're winning so much, it's because those guys take up 20 minutes a game, and in a 7-game series, that's 60 minutes, you're losing a full game of ice time from guys who you want on the ice. I'm not taking anything away from the Habs, but asterisk. A lot of people want to just root for a Canadian team and hope that Canada wins a cup. I disagree. I don't want the Habs to win. As far as I'm concerned, I'm either a Bruins or an Islanders fan now. Somebody beat this team, please. And on that note, let's get to the picks for tonight. You got the New York Islanders at the Boston Bruins. The series is tied at 2. Boston is a 185 favorite against the New York Islanders plus 165 underdog. 69% of the money is on the Bruins. Islanders are 1-4 in the last 5 meetings in Boston and 2-5 in the last 7 meetings. The home team is also 9-3 in the last 12. However, the Islanders are 5-1 in their last 6 when their opponent scores 2 goals or less in the previous game, and 5-0 playing on 1 day's rest. The Bruins are 11-2 in their last 13 games as a home favorite. My lean is toward the Bruins. However, this is playoff hockey. Who even knows? This is a tough gamble here. I think Boston should win this game at home. Guaranteed. And the other game you have is the Winnipeg Jets at the Montreal Canadiens. Canadiens are minus 144 favorites against the Winnipeg Jets, plus 128 underdog. 74% of the money is on the Habs. Here's some stats. Jets are 0-4 in the last 4 meetings, but the underdog is 6-1 in the last 7. The road team is 4-1 in the last 5. The Jets are 7-1 as a road underdog and 11-5 in their last 16 road games. However, the Canadiens are hot right now. Carey Price is playing out of his mind. Their whole defense core is great in front of them. The forwards are feisty, mostly just Nick Suzuki and Josh Anderson, and they're rookies, but they know their roles on that team, and that's why they're successful. So credit to the Montreal Canadiens. Hopefully next series the team has all their centers. I'd say the Jets win it. Take the underdog. I want them to win a game here. Let's go Jets. But also, them getting beaten so badly, how good does that make the Toronto Maple Leafs look? We took this team to 7. Wow. Now on Tuesday, the Tampa Bay Lightning will be at the Carolina Hurricanes. Tampa leads the series 3-1 and look to close it out. They're a minus 125 favorite to the Hurricanes plus 105 underdog, and only 54% of the money is on the Tampa Bay Lightning. Right off the bat, I really like the Hurricanes in this pick. I think this is going to be a 7-game series. Plus 105 is fairly close odds in hockey, and it'll double your money for you. But if you don't know who to pick, because this game is a bit of a toss-up, obviously, Under is 5-1-1 in the last 7 meetings in Carolina. It's 11-2-1 in the last 14 meetings. It's 4-0 in the Lightning's last 4 games following a win. Under's 4-0 in the Lightning's last 4 road games. It's 5-1 in their last 6 overall. And it's 9-2-1 in the Canes' last 12 games as an underdog. You know what that means? It's probably going over. Take the over in this game. Smash the over. 100% smash the over, because these guys always go under, so you know it's going to be over this time. Next game, you have the Vegas Golden Knights tied at 2 in the series with the Colorado Avalanche. Avalanche are minus 150 favorites. Vegas plus 125 underdogs. 92% of the money is on the Avs at minus 150. That's actually pretty good odds. That kind of seems off to me. I feel like there should be bigger odds if there's that much percentage of the money on the Avalanche. But I guess they are at home and they are probably the better team. The favorite is 5-1 in the last 6 meetings between these teams. And the home team's 4-0 in the last 4. However, the Knights are 11-2 in the last 13 games when their opponent scores 2 goals or less in the previous game, and 5-1 in the last 6 when their opponent allows 5 or more in the previous game. However, Avalanche are 7-1 in their last 8 Tuesday games, 12-2 in their last 14 games following a loss of 3 or more goals, and 6-1 in their last 7 as a playoff favorite. The Avalanche don't lose often, and the fact that they even gave up 2 games in this series, I think they're going to win this game. So that's it. That's what I think. Stay tuned. I'll try and get videos out when I can, and all the best hockey picks coming your way. We also have Formula One, MMA, MLB, NBA, and many, many more. So keep coming back, like and subscribe so you don't miss anything, and thank you for being here. This is the Casual Fan Podcast, the hardest working, most accurate, most entertaining sports gambling podcast on YouTube. My name is Pat Stuthers. Thank you for being here. Goodbye. See you. Enjoy your week.